Ladies and gentlemen, he's back, and he's more powerful now than he was the last time. You know him, and I'm I'm going to slash your name, Eric. Eric Eisenhorn.
Eisenhut, but you're
Ah,
close,
no,
man.
no.
Yeah. all,
Oh,
that's all good.
all right,
There it
all
is.
right. And you're calling from Pittsburgh?
Correct. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Boom, boom. So the story comes is that, as far as a personal note, you are a proud father of a decorated field goal kicker, place kicker, I guess they call him,
Yep.
and your boy's going to college.
He is. He's going to Carnegie Mellon. He went early decision, and he's ecstatic. We are all ecstatic. He's put a lot of work into that academically as well as athletically, and he deserves everything he gets. He's an amazing kid. He's an amazing kid.
Yeah. Tell him he got a little applause and well certified.
I absolutely will make him listen to it.
Yeah, and yeah, all right, then, all right. He's whale certified. I just put him in. Just put him in. The story goes is that being a goalkeeper's dad, you're there at the PK, but man, when you're there for the field goal with one tick on the clock, and oh man, that's some nervous right there, baby.
100%. It's funny, Kevin. There are a lot of similarities between being a goalkeeper and being a place kicker in football. To that one example you just mentioned, but there's a lot there, and he was on a very bad club soccer team when he was younger. I mean, really bad. And but the funny thing was,
Did you play the part of Walter Matthau?
he was he got to the point where coach was literally just telling him every goal kick, every time you get the ball, just long ball it, just kick it, just boot it as far as you can. And that's really where his leg strength came from. It's
Wow.
from way back when. Kevin, we're talking 15 goal kicks a game, 10 to 12 punts, and he just as a young kid was with that team for years, and
Wow.
it really helped him develop his leg. And when he moved over to play football, they obviously identified his foot, and he's been doing it ever since, and he's been succeeding with it too. It's fun to see. It's fun to see, but there are a lot of similarities though between that individual role on a team compared to what the teammates are doing.
Right on. At Whale
Hmm.
Certified, you get the whole person here, man. And
I'll let
yeah,
them know that.
yeah, yeah. And then, so you change caps now, and you're the Daddy Warbucks of goalkeeping, aka a good friend of Santa Claus. That you have UGKA, United Goalkeeping Alliance, coming up with some specials for the holiday season and bringing the family of goalkeeping the and the goalkeeping union to bring it all together for to I mean to be a player of significance, a coach of significance in 2026. So it's with great pleasure, and kind of like why I got the podcast is to be able to call you, sit back, and let Eric put it out there. So the I guess not the floor, but the area space, the audio space, but well certified. You have control of it right now. Go ahead.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And to your point, look for our UGKA discount codes coming out in the near future regarding Black Friday, obviously for the holiday seasons. But to your point, Kevin, you know, goalkeeping is an interesting position because everyone claims it to be. If you're going to say name the top I'll even say two, not the top position on the field, but name the top two positions on the field that you want your best players to be in. One of them probably goalkeeping. If the goalkeeper is an incredibly important part of the position, there's a lot of non-negotiables in the position. What I mean by that is these kids are stepping into a leadership role, whether they know it or not. They're being asked to organize and communicate and play with their feet, and also obviously make saves, catching, contour catch, a front smother or a scoop, diving at all heights. But there's so much more to it. And I feel that if you were to ask who is the one, or what is the one position that's probably not getting what they should from a club or from an educational perspective, and they're just learning through experience, it's the goalkeeper. And it's kind of a contradiction if you kind of think about it. Like, we're not putting the effort into one of the more important positions on the field. And it's not a selfish thing for, hey, goalkeepers need this one individual needs to be better. It's that position has so much impact on everyone on the field that they kind of need to be coached and educated in a team setting. To put them down the other end of the field and have them working with a trainer is good. Don't get me wrong. The kids are getting, the meat and potatoes, the bread and butter of goalkeeping. You have to be able to catch. You have to be able to dive. You have to be able to, come out for a one-on-one or take in a cross. That's awesome. You have to work on those technical skill sets. But there are a lot of tactical understandings of the game that GKs are unaware of. Sometimes as simple as, I just learned a technique, but I have no idea when to apply it in a game setting. What game situation would I need to use? Let's just use the block save. It's the easiest one. I know how to use this block save and go down on one knee and put my one leg out and my arms are wide. But have you seen a kid do that when the shot's from 10, 12 yards out? I have. And it's not the proper technique. And that's a clear understanding to me that that kid doesn't know the why or the when to apply that technique. And that's just one element. There's setting up a wall is another one. How many times does your team practice setting up a wall, defending free kicks? And the answer you could probably count on one hand. And that's too bad, because the goalkeepers are asked to be the leader in that setting. And when they go to set up a wall, what's he saying? Who's he saying it to? Who's in the wall? Who's man marking? Who's zonal marking? What's the potential breakout situation look like? And I don't feel that that's taught or trained in a team setting, because defending a free kick isn't just talking to one person and teaching that one person how to set up a wall and that's it. It's a go process from the whistle where everyone needs to know their role. And you got to do that. I like to say you need to do that in less than 8 seconds. Can a goalkeeper, can a team get organized in 8 seconds or less around a free kick? That's hard. That's not easy to do. So you need to train that in a team environment. And if you aren't getting that education, that's what the United Goalkeeping Alliance is about. We're a supplemental resource that's going to help educate goalkeepers on particular moments within a game. We're getting ready to release our 2026 curriculum, and it's going to revolve around the 5 moments of a game. And in those 5 moments are when you're in possession, when you're out of possession, when you are transitioning from offense to defense, when you're transitioning from defense to offense, and then free kicks. Free kicks, we believe, is another moment of the game that you can obviously include that when you're out of possession in that category. Totally understand. But it's important enough where what I just said, meaning these kids aren't getting taught how to do this. We believe it should be another part of the game for kids to learn and us to teach. And the whole year is going to revolve around those 5 times within a game. And what are the goalkeepers' roles? What's the leadership skill sets needed in each of them? What's your positioning? What do you need to do technically? What do you need to know tactically? And there's a lot of content there that we're looking to educate our kids on in 2026. And that's just, again, we're a supplemental resource to support the growth and development and education of goalkeepers. If you as a parent believe that your goalkeeper falls into that, like, hey, this kid needs some support with learning the game, that's what we're here for. If you're a club and you say, you know what, we're having a hard time educating our GKs because we don't have the budget for more coaches, that's what we're here for. If you're a goalkeeping coach and you're looking to collaborate with other goalkeeper coaches around the world, whether it's curriculum support, lessons plan support, you are recruiting from a collegiate level, or you have an academy and you're pushing your goalkeepers' highlight films, or you're a business, you sell gloves, you sell equipment. We're here to create win-win opportunities for everybody so we can carry the goalkeeping culture forward. Right now, I firmly believe it's the goalkeeping culture in most places is not in a good spot, meaning they go down the other end of the field, they work out, they go back to their team and done. And I truly believe that there can be more that can support the goalkeepers. And we as a unit, as a collective goalkeeper coaches unit, can be a part of that as a supplemental resource.
Oh man, oh man! We hit. Bring your shovel, ladies and gentlemen, because we're going deep. This, yeah, yeah.
I
This,
love it.
oh yeah, man. And that's the way it was supposed to be, and it's
Mhm.
going to be. Uh,
Yeah.
this is a new way for goalkeeper. It's an alliance, man.
Right
It's
on.
yeah. But did you say balumpum?
Oh, I said right on.
Oh,
You can.
okay.
That's your line, man.
All right. Man, you're talking
What?
Whalese now, baby. Nice going.
We got the same language going.
Yeah, yeah.
You know
And
who else needs help, Kevin? Our parents. That's another thing. I don't know if I
absolutely.
mentioned that or not. Because we started a goalkeeping parent advocacy group. It's a WhatsApp chat for all parents to just throw in what you would consider, quote unquote, a dumb question. And they're not dumb questions. All questions are great questions because it's going to help you learn. And from a parent's perspective, I find that they don't do it intentionally, but they drink the Kool-Aid a little bit for where their kids are at, simply because that's the only option in town and they don't know what else they could do. And if we could just educate parents on what a goalkeeping culture should look like within a club, what a goalkeeping academy should be focusing on and teaching your kids, if we can help educate goalkeeper parents on equipment, gloves, padded shorts, padded tops, camps, clinics, and just have a place where parents can talk to themselves and answer their own questions, it's so supportive, so helpful. Because if you think about it, not only is the goalkeeper kind of there on an island within their team and within their club sometimes, the parents are too. And we need to learn to help them as well. And I feel if we can help the parents understand, they'll be able to push the goalkeeping culture and give their goalkeeper a voice within their local setting.
Call me crazy, Eric, but I'm going to pass this on to the parents of the goalkeepers I coach.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. And it's just to help them. You know, the more people we can support, the easier this is going to be for everybody. And again, creating win-win opportunities. Can we create opportunities for everyone to bring their goalkeeping culture, their goalkeeping knowledge, whatever it is they're doing, to the next level? And if we can help clubs, goalkeeper coaches, parents, goalkeepers, then we're doing the right thing. And that's really what we've always been based on.
Yeah, hold me to account. Hold me to account. And that is going to be the whole deal in 26 is that every goalkeeper, he or she, man, they're going to be held accountable on themselves. They are going to take pride in the GK, and they're going to be the goal player Esquire. That
You like that name, don't you? The goal
oh,
player.
I love it, baby. Franz Hook, baby. I mean,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
gosh, I mean, and I'll
Makes a
get
lot of sense, doesn't it?
oh everything.
Yeah, it speaks truth. He does. I mean, people don't like change. I get that. And we're changing a name of a position, but the reasons he puts out there for changing the name makes a ton of sense. So
Yeah,
I actually support it and think it's a good move. But goal player is
yeah,
definitely, I think, an interesting and the
yeah.
right thing, truthfully.
When I first heard it, sometimes you get the church bells, but
Yeah.
this was the the theme of a James Bond. Go player. Ah, yeah, baby.
Have you ever met him? Have you ever met Hans?
I know. I only talked to him on the telephone. He's done a podcast with Will
Oh,
Center.
right on.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look that one up.
yeah.
That
Okay.
that's great. That must have been a good one, huh?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, and he was so professional and so just a nice person, man. You
Love it.
know, and that's what you have always been, and
Well, thank you.
I'm attracted to it, bro. And so
Yeah.
I hope I keep coming back, and you got this is the place to be, in my opinion. Of if you're not with, you cannot afford not to be a part of your alliance. That
Thank you.
and it's yours, but what I say yours is not. It's not just Eric. You
No,
got
no,
every.
it's not.
Oh, what a list of people you have. Our friend Tony Elliott from the other side of the pond over there.
Yeah,
Eh, eh,
yeah. And he was an instrumental player in this in the creation of the UGKA. He's phenomenal. He and one of the things too, I didn't mention specifically this within the next year's curriculum, but we're always focusing on the five elements of development. And Tony was the one who kind of introduced me to that. I like to say I'm a disciple of his. To be honest with you, I'm proud of my relationship and his mentorship of me. He's been a key figure in my development, as many others have too.
yeah,
But he really helped me understand that there are five elements of development. It's not just on the field and you're technical and tactical. There's much more to it than that. And the funny thing is, I'm now starting to look at it as, these kids get all their technical and a lot of tactical stuff done within their team. Obviously, based on what I said earlier, there's some tactical stuff that they can work on with us from an educational component. But honestly, who's working with the goalkeepers on their psychological balance, right? Like who's giving them the tools to respond in a very bad situation during a game when a really bad goal was scored? Who's teaching them how to rebound from that mentally? Because the whistle's going to blow in 10 seconds and you're going to be right back in the game. So you got to figure it out. Same thing with your physical growth. These kids need to do different things from a physical standpoint. They need to work on hand-eye coordination. They need to work on jumping and landing on the ground. Much different than a field player, which is fine. And the other one is the social/leadership skills needed to be a goalkeeper. And to me, that's crucial to a goalkeeper. That to me, that communication, that leadership, it's a non-negotiable. And we need kids to be confident in speaking to their teammates in any situation within the game. And I think a lot of kids don't have that confidence. I think if you quiz them, they would probably know and be able to think about what they could or should say. But honestly, Kevin, I don't think that they can do it instinctively during a game at as quick as we'd want them to. So that's education. Can we speak to them so they can identify moments and then think of the if then statements? All right, well, if this is taking place, then I need to boom, 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 boom. And that's different in every situation, obviously. But I think kids need to identify those situations or learn to identify those situations so they then feel comfortable with communicating what they need to communicate to their teammates. And I do feel that a lot of goalkeeping is a reactive communication and not a proactive communication, right? Like, can we get the kid confident enough where they're reading the game 2-3 passes ahead and they can sniff out what the offense is doing? That to me is an awesome goalkeeper, even though because they're so good at that, they may only make 1 or 2 saves, right? But their defense is doing everything because their communication and their leadership is so good. That to me is an awesome goalkeeper. And I think a lot of people think of an awesome goalkeeper as this athletic kid who's just constantly flapping around like a fish making saves. Athletics is one of them, and making those saves is definitely a key variable. But a lot of people will make awesome save. A lot of kids sometimes will make awesome saves because they might be off their ball line and they need to dive to the other direction where there's a lot of the goal being introduced to the forward. And they're making this crazy dive into that area, making the save. But if they're on their ball line, Kevin, it's just a quick shuffle and a contour catch, right? So it's all education. Yeah, but it's all education. And kids, in my opinion, they struggle with knowing it, and they don't have those mentors or those coaches that are educating them during moments of a game or during training moments. Maybe standing behind them in the goal, working on them with, what's their positioning right? Was their communication right? Are they connected with their back line? What are they doing in this certain situation during a corner kick or a free kick? Like that's where the kids are going to learn, in my opinion. Um, I've got a crazy belief. You're going to love this one. All right, let me ask you this. Kevin, I'm going to quiz you now. Think of this one. Ready?
Uh,
In my opinion, Mr. Whalen, the if a youth goalkeeper had a coaching staff, let's say it's U12, and that goalkeeper for a coaching staff had a head coach and an assistant coach, but they also had a team goalkeeper coach. How much different would that kid's development be compared to if they just worked with that goalkeeper coach down the other end of the field every once a week?
I'm a prime example of,
Go ahead.
yeah, that having it just made me feel better and made me feel a part of the team and to help the team. And it was before the game, during the game, and after the game. My coach was there.
It's awesome.
And it's a
That's
life.
unusual.
Yes, exactly. It's a lifetime way that
Hmm.
I bring those skills with me every day of my life since then.
Hmm.
Uh,
Hmm.
yeah, and that,
They need that support, man. Like the
yeah,
kid, imagine being a 12-year-old and then being on the sideline at halftime. And there have been some issues with the other teams really kind of not dominating, but they're kind of putting it to us a little bit. It's 1-0, we're losing. You're playing great, and there's no one there to give you any like actual coaching tips during a halftime because no one knows the head coaches don't know the position. I hate saying it, but there's a lot of let me rephrase that. There are a lot of head coaches out there that don't know the position, and they'll bluntly say it, and
oh
they'll
yeah,
be basically be coaching 10 kids, not 11, and
right.
that's terrible. Like that's not fair. But imagine if you had a goalkeeper coach at every training session. If you had a goalkeeper coach in the goal during the training sessions, you also had a goalkeeper coach who traveled with the team to all games and tournaments. That not only would the goalkeeper develop better, the whole back line would develop better from a defensive standpoint because you would be constantly coached as to the correct positioning, what the goalkeeper's saying, and also what's being heard, right? Like the roles would be clearly understood. And I believe the connection of the back line and defensively with the GK would just skyrocket. And as a result, I think the goals against average for every team in that club, if you kind of formulated your teams that way with that coaching staff, the goals against averages would plummet. You'd have an awesome goalkeeping culture within your club. And truthfully, I think you'd have one of the better clubs in the area, never mind nationally. But I do feel that there are ways that we can improve upon how a goalkeeper develops. Obviously, the UGKA can offer that, but from a coaching standpoint, I feel if clubs can offer that goalkeeper coach more regularly and being a part of the team, to your point, Kevin, exactly, the goalkeepers are going to perform at a much higher level, causing more and more success with the teams themselves.
It sounds to me, man, that a, a team, a goalkeeper, their family and friends, their teammates, the club, the school cannot afford not to have the
Right?
the GK coach who knows the state of the art of goal player. That
Mhm.
to have to be able a goalkeeping coach, anybody can ask him a question or her a question,
Yeah.
and they have the answer, or they'll say, "Listen, I'm going to call my people, my alliance, and we're gonna have some state of the art answer."
Mhm.
And that
Mhm.
it's form fitting, no matter your size, weight, whoever you are, what level you're playing. Even the professionals, that the whole idea is that we are playing the same type of game on a little sand lot than they are playing at Wibbly. And
Mhm.
and that you are part, as far as the position, you are a part of the world, man. Every goalkeeper in the world, once you say, "Hey, I'm a GK, I'm a goal player. Hey, how you doing?" And that's how we came together. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah, it's
yeah,
true.
just being like that.
Yeah.
And because I didn't know nothing from nothing, and I only brought what I had.
Ah, oh, you're funny.
Yeah.
Well, here's the other thing. Like, so then pushing that down the line a little bit more, like, why don't clubs set themselves up that way with that coaching staff? And I believe it's because of cost. And they'll say it's cost versus development opportunity. And the club decision makers are making a decision on money instead of the proper development of your players. And in this case, the goalkeeper. They're not, they'd rather save that money than invest in the development of their GKs. And I will talk to anyone about that. But at the same time, that's okay about that. That's not okay, right? Like, I'm pushing the agenda to go the other direction, have them, hire these coaches and bring more goalkeeping influence to their club. And if they can't do that, the United Goalkeeping Alliance, to your point, Kevin, is a supplemental resource that can help educate your GKs. Not only live sessions, but we have over 250 educational sessions for anyone to listen to as a member. So again, we have over 250 hours of content that kids, goalkeeper coaches, clubs can watch with its 100% goalkeeping education, whether it's the 5 elements of development that we're focusing on, whether it's an in-game moment, whether it's college recruiting, whether it's goal setting, strength and speed training. There are so many things that we speak about and have taught these kids, and now we have this essentially a huge library full of educational content for GKs, and every week we just build on it, and it's a great resource. And again, because clubs can't afford to bring in all these goalkeeper coaches to help educate their kids, we would like to believe we're that perfect supplemental resource for clubs to assist in development of every goalkeeper and goalkeeper coach within their club. And I would love to speak to any club who's interested in potentially learning more, any coach, any parent, any goalkeeper, because I firmly believe that we can help everybody get to their next level, regardless of what that next level is.
Man, I'm getting goosebumps and I got a sweatshirt on. Man.
Hey, you're in Chicago too, man. It's cold up there.
Yeah, yeah. So, wrap it up because this is just food for thought. Is that, I talked about bringing the shovel. We go deep.
Yeah.
But, there's, if you say you're digging in a hole, stop, the reverse is, well, stop digging,
Yeah.
But no, we have the alliance. We have safety. You dig, keep digging, and if something happens, we can help you. You're safe, you know.
Yeah.
And I feel so good as you're floundering. You don't know what to do. It's that respite, that little island of hope. UGKA is the place that I
Mm.
washed up ashore, and my life has changed forever. And I applaud you, Eric, you and your family. And
Thank you.
yeah,
I appreciate that because truthfully, I firmly believe, Kevin, we goalkeeping culture, goalkeeper union, goalkeeping coaches, players. It doesn't. We are stronger as a collective unit. We all want the same thing from a development standpoint, and everyone does it differently, and that's okay. That's a good thing, and having diversity is a good thing, but also having a place where we can go and be safe and learn and speak to our failures and how to develop as a result is also a good thing. And I truly believe that we offer that. And that's with anybody. That's with a coach, club, or GK. In our GK sessions, again, every week we get together and we're on these Zoom calls with these kids. You'll hear horror stories about what these kids are experiencing. The beauty of it, though, is that there'll be another GK who will quickly pop in and say something like, hey, you know what, Kevin, I went through that exact experience too, just about a month ago, man. Don't sweat it. Let me tell you how I rebounded from it. And then it's like a peer group and they're helping each other. And I feel that is a key component to the educational sessions that keeps these kids coming back because they're developing relationships. They're developing a trustworthy setting that they can speak to their failures and not be put down as a result. They're going to be built up and supported, and they're going to learn from it. And that's the reason, truthfully, Kevin, why I mentioned this earlier, why we developed the goalkeeping parent advocacy group in the WhatsApp chat forum. We started this less than a week ago. We already have 100 parents, and they're just spreading the word. They're spreading the link to get more parents involved. And it's crazy how quickly it's growing. But the reason it's growing is because it's needed. Like, we need these communities to help us because we are the individual in a team. We are the individual parent on the sideline, and clubs sometimes don't have the resources to support us. So we can help with that. And I can't stress that enough, being just not only just a supplemental resource. It sounds so simplistic, but that's really what we are for any person who touches goalkeeping: club, parent, goalkeeper, or coach. So yeah, we're in it for everybody. How can we help?
Well, P.S. in closing is that let's not forget those high schools that they
Yeah,
find a budget, get a supporter or something and pay to, or get a volunteer, whatever. But high
yeah,
school soccer, man, and then you go to college, uh,
hmm,
junior college, colleges, even a student goalkeeping coach, somebody, but it is vital, and
yep,
and it's a custom here at Wales Certified, Eric, is to say, hey, Eric, whatever you want to say to who you ever want to say it to for as long as you want to say it for. This is your time.
thank you, man. I appreciate that, and I truly feel that we've kind of covered everything that we had spoken about. We wanted to kind of touch upon, but the truth is, goalkeepers need support, and if we believe in that, then we're going to believe in, or we're going to start talking about, excuse me, we can start talking about how we can support them. And I feel once people can start to have the open dialogue as to how we can support our goalkeeping culture in a better fashion, if the conversations at least are kickstarted or started because of something that we did, fantastic. And I believe that if the conversations continue, they'll start to identify that there's more we can do at a very, very affordable cost to support the development, support, and education. Again, I mentioned these four groups, but it does pertain to all of them: goalkeepers, goalkeeper coaches, clubs, and parents. And if you feel that you need support with that, and you're one of those four categories, to contact us. Like, just reach out and I speak to people all the time, just answering questions. We're helping kids get showcased at spotlight events with our goalkeeping showcases. We're helping connect them to coaches that can help them get to the next level. We're connecting them to education and mentors, and we can really, really support anyone with their journey from a goalkeeping perspective. So if anyone is interested in learning more, you can personally reach out to me. My cell phone is 781-424-3028. My email address is Eric, ERIK, at UnitedGKAlliance.com. And Kevin, I just want to say thank you for helping us put a spotlight on the resources that are available, and what we can do to support the goalkeeping culture, because that is our goal, is to influence the goalkeeping culture in a very positive way and for as many people as we possibly can. So I appreciate you allowing us this forum to spread the word.
Right on. And let's not forget the high schools, baby.
100%.
And
100%, man. They're the ones with probably the least budget, with the smallest budget, that probably don't have anybody working with their goalkeeper. Literally don't have anyone working with them for 2 or 3 months. And based on the time commitments that kids have to put into their high schools, think about that. They're not getting any training for 2 or 3 months. They're just going off learning and getting experience through playing. And I can't speak to their head coaches, but I just don't know what they're getting. And that can be a difficult time.
well, how about this? That I'm a guy and I'm looking in the mirror, and we're talking about me. How is the easiest way when I get on the internet to get a hold of you, to get your information, to get your website, to get your baba boom, baba bang, the number to call, how to do it? What's the easiest way with one finger, shoe shine Johnny, having one finger going through the internet?
Yeah. Our website, unitedgkalliance.com, um, Instagram at UnitedGK Alliance. We're also on LinkedIn and what's our other one? X. So don't think twice about joining in Facebook as well. But the easiest one would be a text to me personally, like come directly to me, and I will absolutely help you with whatever need or whatever suggestion or question. I can answer those to anything that you have. So I would simply say call me directly or text me. But on the internet, to your point, our website would be the second place to go and do a little due diligence for yourself on all of our offerings. And then Instagram is a good one too. We do a lot of publications on Instagram. And then truthfully, if you want our newsletter, we put out a newsletter every Friday that touches upon all of our offerings, in addition to a little nugget of information on each of the 5 elements of development. Plus, we offer discounts on equipment and gloves, et cetera, in that newsletter. If anyone's interested in looking to receive that newsletter, same thing, reach out directly to me, shoot me a text just with your email address saying, please add me to your distribution, and I'll handle that personally.
Man. Okay, this is enough. I can't take it anymore. I need some rest.
You're sick of me, huh? I like it.
Oh, man.
You and everyone else.
Like a floor me, man. Wow.
Hey, man, listen, Kevin, I want to say thank you to you, though, again. I really appreciate what you do. And we met right when COVID started, when the UGKA started, and you've been a positive influence and one that's always been supportive of us. So from me to you, from the UGKA, thank you so much for everything that you do, Kevin. We greatly appreciate it, man.
Oh, man. It makes, I'm going to be crying a little bit. It's wonderful, baby. Hey, happy Thanksgiving to you and your family.
Thank you, man. You too.
All right. Tell your son he was well certified today.
I know. And my other one's going to be a little bit jealous because he's going to want to get whale certified too, but he's got years to go. He's only a freshman. So stay tuned with that guy.
All right, then. All right. So
Kevin, have a blessed holiday, man. I appreciate you greatly.
All right, then. Cheerio.
Yes, sir. Bye-bye.